Hey, what's up, brothers and sisters? Kathleen here. So I learned a couple things recently that made me go, well, I'll be darned. What in the world? Now, before I continue, I just want to make it clear that in no way, shape, or form would I ever say or believe that Hitler was a good guy. I have been sent those ridiculous documentaries on how actually he was good. That is as dumb as believing MAGA is the good guy. So it was nothing but a psyop. So you can persecute a certain group of people and then take over their identity to be untouchable. And like the Bible says, the serpent is crafty, he is wise, and that is why we need to be wise as serpents to know how the game they play, and gentle as doves. So, someone made a comment, or I heard, that Hitler banned and jailed all Freemasons in Germany. I was like, no way, did he? Yeah, he did. Yes, Adolf Hitler and the Nazi regime systemically persecuted Freemasons, banned their organizations, confiscated their properties, and imprisoned many in concentration camps. The Nazis viewed Freemasonry as a dangerous ideological enemy and a part of the alleged Judo-Masonic conspiracy working against national interests. So they saw them as occultic Jews, is what it's saying. And I think that is what it's known as. But let me remind you, if you want to be the poor guy and gain the sympathy, you got to include yourself in there. And I'll show you in a second why I think Hitler was just COINTELPRO. He also, so Aleister Crowley apparently was in Germany and he escaped in 1938. However, leaving his second descendant or apostle Karl Germer in Germany, Hitler then arrested him. So he was arrested. He lived. So he was not put to death. So Hitler was known to putting people to death. And if you're against the Church of Satan, why wouldn't you put one of its second leading man to death? No, Hitler didn't. On February 13th, 1935, Germer was arrested by the Gestapo in Leipzig and subsequently incarcerated with the Columbia Haus prison in Berlin, and later in a concentration camp. He was eventually released on condition that he leave Germany, and he fled to the United States. So that right there tells you that it was all baloney. It was all a show. You telling me that you're against... Okay. He survived, and then what did he do? He went and took Aleister Crowley's place and as the head of the church, right, of Satan. Yep. Hitler just killed random people. Oh, but the one of the leading men in the Church of Satan, no, he didn't kill. That's how you know it was a psyop. Okay, next. Let's go to KJV. Behold, I will make them the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. So there are Jews there are people who are not Jews that say they are Jews, because the Bible doesn't lie. Genesis 10. Oh, let's go with number 2. The sons of Japheth, Gomer and Magog and Madai and Javan and Tubal and Meshech and Tyrus. And the sons of Gomer were Ashkenaz. Sound familiar? Ashkenaz, Riphath, Togarmah. And the sons of Javan, Elisha and Tarshish, Kittim, and Domain. By these were the isles of the Gentiles, divided in their land, every one after his tongue, and their families, and their nation. So there you have Ashkenaz. So that's where you get Ashkenazi Jew, which a ton of leading J words call themselves Ashkenaz. They say it's because of the body of water they grew up by, but let's not be that gullible. They get it from the Bible. They get it from the Old Testament. And they are known to not be one of the 12 tribes. They're known to be the Isles of the Gentiles. So it's just an interesting, those who say they are Jews but are not, again, things that make you go, So Hitler jailed Freemasons. Hitler was after Aleister Crowley and his Church of Satan, but let them survive, okay? Let them survive, and then he took over. I'm sorry, but that, knowing Hitler's past, he let them survive because that was the friggin' plan. It's called a Psyop, so that these guys can gain sympathy and basically do anything they want. Yeah, the synagogue of Satan. Once you understand, it makes it really clear. Hitler was also a blood Jew, or probably an Ashkenazi, self-proclaimed Jew. You can call yourself anything you want. Doesn't mean you are it. So I could call myself Mongolian. Doesn't mean I am. I'm definitely not, but I could pretend I am. So, yeah. Gotta be wise as serpents and gentle as doves. Don't fall for everything you hear.